Hey guys, welcome and thanks for watching our video. This is Dave FGMC and we're gonna give you a little bit of a taste of what to expect and what to anticipate as you come on board with our team. So let's take a look at this real fast. This is your pre-start. And before we go into that, let me digress a little bit. This is the lovely Tam who you will be reporting to if you are remote and newer and transitioning into our team. So she will help you through this progress, but I'm kind of a talker, so you guys get to pay attention to me today. Pre-start. So here's the things that you need to get ready before you start. So you'll get your equipment. So you want to make sure that your office is set up. There's nothing worse than trying to be on the video and you're the guy or gal that's like, I can't find out how to plug in my computer. We don't want that. So get your stuff on. Make sure all of your logins are working. If you can't log in, you're going to have a rough first day. So make sure that's ready to go. Watch some YouTube videos on PhoneBurner. This is the heart of your business initially, right? And we don't want to get to like week 1 or week 2 and you're like, oh man, how does this system work again? Because you'll be behind the curve. We want to get you hitting the ground running. A couple of other ancillary things I put together that are going to be very important for you. We're going to talk a lot about these things. You want to make sure that you get your vision board put together. If you don't know what a vision board is, Google it. You'll like it. Make sure you have a mirror on your desk. You're gonna have your camera set up too, but you wanna see how you look before you get on there. We want to have a business plan. You get to review that with the lovely Tam here so that we can help you on your journey. LO Pledge, you guys have seen that in your box. Make sure you agree with everything that's on there, right? Before you come on board and join the team, right? We wanna make sure that we're all kind of on the same page and we all have the same culture. So that way you can jive with the rest of us. DISC complete. The DISC assessment isn't just a personality test. It also helps us give you direction depending on if you're high D, low D, high I, low I, if you like S's. You know, we can help you gauge your career, but how you stand on that, it's not 100% accurate, but at least it's 73%. So let's go through that. So pre-start. We want to go with the theme of your time is very, very, very valuable. Let me highlight this right here. Time is very valuable. So we're not going to spend a ton of time on systems training, but you do need to know how to use Encompass. And that's okay if you're not a pro at it yet. We'll get you there. But what you do need to do is become a pro on PhoneBurner. Being able to dial out, be able to take a lot of applications, be able to really overcome those objections and such. We also need to accept all these meetings. I know it seems like a lot at first because we have a couple meetings a day. One's going to train you on the system stuff and the other is going to train you on sales. And we're going to get to listen to phone calls, your phone calls and everybody else's. So it'll be a lot of fun. We have a good time doing it. By day 1, you're going to have to download all of our trackers. We've got a couple of business trackers that'll help to make sure that you're on the right track for your business. Tam loves the trackers, don't you? You can find all that in our team drive. So be sure that you can jump onto our team drive and find that. Everything is going to be sales focused. Yes. Day 1, we're already focused on sales. I know a lot of companies, you will take like 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months to get you onboarded and you go through all these trainings and you're bored to tears. We're not going to do that. We're much more lean and we value your time because your time is valuable. You got it, right? So we're going to go through a lot of these things quickly so that you're hitting the ground running, right? You're going to get to manager meetups. So you're going to get to meet all of our group leadership, like this lovely lady here, right? You're going to learn how to overcome objections on day 1. You're going to learn all about this cool system that we have called Block Party, where you can find all of your stuff. And you'll be invited to our virtual office. So lots of good things are going to happen on day 1. It's going to be a lot. It's going to hit you with a fire hose because as you know, purchase is tough and we want to get you the tools that it takes to win in this business. So by the week 1, we want to make sure that we have all of your theme days already booked into your calendar. You are going to live by your calendar and you're going to have different themes. Days that you focus in on prospecting, other days where you focus in on your business to business sales, other days you're going to focus on follow-up. Follow-up and follow through are keys to success in our business. We're going to teach you how to be awesome on the Greatness Tracker. If you're not awesome on the Greatness Tracker, your business is off track. So we don't want that to happen, right? We always want to make sure that you're on track. And we're going to get you to 3+ applications per day, right? You're going to be on the phone. You're going to be able to run through Encompass. This is also good in Encompass training because you'll be taking a lot of applications in Encompass. And then you guys are going to learn how to do the dock and lock. So if it's a customer that's under contract, they're buying a house, we definitely want to lock it in this market. If you like it, we lock it because the market's going. All of you guys who've been in refinance before, you know what I'm talking about, right? So we want to make sure we get all the docs up front, and if it's a viable contract, we're going to lock that in too, right? That's something we're going to do first week, but you got to be aware of it. MSAs, right? There's a method to our madness, so we're going to follow the business plan. MSAs are a huge part of that, right? Referrals rock. We're going to teach you how to get more and more referrals off of relationships. Right? We want to build out those relationships. At the same time, we're learning the one-call close. It's like Highlander. There can be only one. So you want to be able to do the one-call close because you don't want to play phone tag with somebody, right? If it's a pre-qualification, you are going to get all of their docs, everything that we can at the very beginning, because it's going to make your offer 10 times more valuable to those listing agents that you're also going to be calling when you have it all through under a TBD approval. So think of it this way, right? You are building your business. You see up here, You Inc., right? So you're not working for a big conglomerate. We are here as a family that works together to help make you successful. And if you follow the plan, you'll be very successful. So we're going to hit the ground running. Of course, we don't want you spending weeks and weeks and weeks going through training on how to use some proprietary system. The cool thing is we use systems that everybody knows how to use, like Encompass, right? And we want to have you focus in on helping families equal making money. So we're really, really, really going to drill down on your controllables, right? What are things that you can control? That is the most important thing, right? You can't always control if your offer is going to get accepted. You can't always control how many loans you lock in, but you can control that you're taking 3 to 5 apps a day. That's a very easy controllable, right? If you're on the phone, you're making calls, you're taking applications, right? You can control having 30 plus TBD buyers in your pipeline. If you have 30 plus TBD approvals in your pipeline, you're going to do extremely well statistically, well over 6 figures, right? We want to make sure that you are getting 5 plus business to business meetings per week or more. We've got that list of realtors, and those aren't just underperforming realtors. If they don't fund at least $4 million a year, they didn't make our list. So that knocks out over 30% of the realtors that are out there, right? We don't want to target people who aren't doing any business, who can't send you business, right? We want to help them get into Total Expert. Amazing system. If you've never seen it before, watch some videos, Google it, right? We'll also have some trainings in-house, but know it before you start, right? And we have an amazing marketing team here that's going to take your business to the next level. So the overall goal, for those of you who are watching this, you're probably newer to purchase, newer to the industry. Maybe you're closing 1 or 2 purchases a month and you're trying to get to 10 closings a month or 20 closings a month, right? Very realistic in this model, right? You are going to, if you're newer, you have to spend 80% of your time on the phone. Absolutely. You're calling the buyer prospects, people who've reached out to us to buy a house. You're calling off of a realtor list. We got thousands of realtors in a database, right? You're calling our builder list. We got hundreds of builders and growing in our database. We've got a lot of people for you to call. You need to be on the phone prospecting like crazy because that is building You Inc. over here, right? And it's helping you be modern, build relationships, engage with our team, which are some of the company's core values, right? We want to be cutting edge. So initially, you might be 80% leads and 20% referrals. Our goal is that you evolve into 20% leads and over 80% referrals, right? Or maybe you're just completely referral based, right? We've got some awesome teams that have already established relationships with builders and they don't need leads anymore. You know, in the slow times, it's good to have them, and so your business never drops down too low, but it's not something that you need on a day-to-day basis, right? We're establishing another a marketing relationship with a real estate firm, and those guys are going to get all the business from that those marketing efforts that we're marketing with those realtors. So it's a great way to build out your business and make it sustainable, not just in the purchase season, but all year round, right? And going back to the goals, right? So that way you're going to be able to fill out your greatness tracker once a week, right? You're going to be doing all of your coaching every single day, and then monthly one-on-one. So you get to meet with me, Tam, one of our other leaders here, and we're going to look at, you know, where you're going, where you said you want to be, and we're going to track it, right? So the best way to figure out where you're headed is where you're at now, right? When you look up Google Maps or Apple Maps, you got to put in your current location to see where you're going, and that's what we're going to help you do. And we're going to do that once a month, and that's why all these trackers, everything that we've got is so very important to you. And that's why it's so very important that you're into our daily trainings and you're learning and you're growing as a person, and we're just surrounding you and wrapping our arms around you and taking your business to the next level. So if you have any questions, comments, criticisms, witticisms, my name's Dave. Shoot me over an email or a text. You got my number below. This is Tammy. You can shoot her an email or a text. Her number's below. And welcome. Hopefully you like what you see and you'll want to join us in growing an empire. Have a great week.